Hello students. So today now we will start the new topic, that is phasors and phasor diagram. Okay. So in phasor you will just simply understand what are phasors. Phasors क्या होते हैं? So in we know that we are studying about the alternating current. Alternating current mean the change in current, the magnitude and direction that will get changed periodically with respect to time. And the alternating EMF also was there, that due to change in alternating EMF and its direction there is what alternating current. So those are time varying electric current and time varying EMF are known as simply phasors. Okay. So phasors mean a rotating vector. These are what we call it, a rotating vector that represents sinusoidal varying quantity is called phasor. And you know that the time varying EMF, you know, E is equal to E naught sine omega t. Yes, and current I is equal to I naught sine omega t. These are the time varying EMF, that is voltage, and the current with respect to time. So these are known as what? Phasors. These are what? Phasors. इनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Phasors. These are known as phasors. So phasors are imagined to rotate with angular frequency omega. Okay, angular velocity or angular frequency, that is what? Omega. And its length represent amplitude of the quantity. The length of the phasor is known as amplitude, and its projection on the given axis gives the instantaneous value of the quantity. So let's look at the diagram. Here we have two axes, x-axis and y-axis, and this is our first phasor. We call it EMF, and its length that gives us its amplitude E naught, and its projection on any one of the axes. That we are taking along y-axis, that will gives us instantaneous value. That is gives us what? Instantaneous value. That is, you know, E is equal to E naught sine omega t, instantaneous value at particular instant of time. And these are the rotating vectors. We will rotate these vectors in this way. We will rotate this vector in the circular form, okay, with angular frequency omega. So then here we have the angular displacement, that is omega t. So this is our first phasor, that is known as EMF, time varying EMF. Okay. So now look at the second phasor. We have this phasor. Let us take this phasor I. This is what? Phasor I naught. Its length that will gives us what? I naught. Okay. And this will rotate with the same angular frequency omega. It will rotate with the same angular frequency omega and gives us instantaneous value. This is the projection on any one of the axes, and this will gives us the instantaneous value of the current. I is equal to I naught sine omega t. And this is the phase angle between these two. This is the phase angle. Phi is the phase angle between these two. Then we will write I is equal to I sine omega t plus phi, where phi is the phase angle between E and I. So we have now two phasor. E is equal to E naught sine omega t, and second is current I naught sine omega t plus phi. So phi is known as phase difference between E and I. So these are two phasors. Now the phasor diagram. So a diagram represents both alternating voltage and current of the same frequency as a rotating vector, along with the proper phase angle between them is called the phasor diagram. तो हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ये हमारे पास क्या है? phasor diagram. This is what our phasor diagram. ये हमारे पास क्या है? phasor diagram. So simply you just know that the time varying EMF and the current is known as what? Phasors. Having angular frequency omega and the length is known as amplitude, and its projection that gives us instantaneous value of the time varying quantities with respect to time. So these are what? Phasors. And diagram is known as what? Phasor diagram. So thank you. Now let us have our next topic, AC circuit containing only resistor. Now we are going to pass the alternating voltage across the resistor. In previous units we have passed DC current or DC source across the resistor. Now we have alternating current across the resistor. So suppose a resistor containing the resistance R is connected to the source of alternating EMF, is connected across the alternating source of EMF. This is E is equal to E naught sin omega t. This supply we have applied across this AC source. This is the voltage of the AC source. Okay, so E is equal to E naught sin omega t. This is our equation number 1, and this is our first phasor. This is our first phasor. Okay, so now according to this first phasor, we have to find out the alternating current. We are going to find out with the change in EMF, what should be the change in the current. What should be the change in the current, and what is the phase difference between the E and I. E mean EMF and I mean current, alternating current and alternating EMF. Okay, so I current will pass through this resistor, Okay, so if I current is passing through the circuit or through a resistor R, then according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. This is the potential drop across the resistors. And this V is known as E, and this is what IR. So E is equal to E naught sin omega t is equal to IR. Okay, so from this equation we can write I is equal to E naught upon R sin omega t, and this is written as I is equal to I naught sin omega t, where I naught is the maximum current, that is E naught upon R, that is maximum current. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? एम्पलीट्यूड, मैक्सिमम करंट. ओके, सो दिस इज अवर इक्वेशन नंबर 2. ओके, सो फ्रॉम 1 and 2, देखो फ्रॉम 1 इक्वेशन एंड फ्रॉम 2, फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी कम टू नो दैट बोथ E and I साइनोसॉइडल. क्या है दोनों? ये साइनोसॉइडल. These are both sinusoidal. Okay. Second, the phase difference that is phi is zero between E and I. दोनों के बीच में phase difference क्या है? दोनों का zero. mean E and I will be zero, maximum and minimum at the same time. No path, no phase difference. Okay, mean when the E becomes zero, the I becomes zero. When E become maximum, I become maximum. When the AC will pass through the resistor. Okay, so now look at the ग्राफ. हम प्लॉट करते हैं ग्राफ होगा E and I वर्सेस omega t. Okay, so now look at the diagram. Here along x-axis we will take omega t, and along y axis we will take E or I. So you know that these both are time varying, and we will get this type of the graph. This type of the graph we will get. This is the time varying alternating EMF. This is what our EMF. ये क्या हमने फाइंड आउट किया EMF. You know this is already, this is the EMF the graph है. This is what maximum value E naught. Okay. Now this is the graph of I, because you know that there is no phase difference. When the voltage become maximum, current will become maximum, no phase difference. This is the graph for I, and this is we get I naught. At this point both E and I 0. At this point both are maximum. At this point again 0. At this point again maximum, but in reverse direction. This is our E naught minus में, and this is what I naught. And the graph of I am taking less as compared to E naught or E, because there is some resistance, and resistance जब होती है तो करंट थोड़ा कम हो जाता है, तो we can say that the graph of I is just below the EMF of the source. Okay, so this is the graph between E and I. Now phasor diagram. Now with respect to this we will draw the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram draw करते हैं. देखो, let us have the phasor diagram now. Now here we have value of I naught. This is our E naught. This is our instantaneous value, that E is equal to E naught sin omega t. This is our first phasor. This is our first phasor, and this is rotating in this direction, and omega t. Clear? Since there is no phase difference, अब देखो ये I का ग्राफ आएगा. देखो, simply the graph of I. Here we will get I naught, and this is the value of instantaneous value of current I naught sin omega t, and phase difference क्या दोनों के बीच में 0. So both the graph are along the same direction and overlap with each other. Both are at in contact with each other. Both are overlap with each other. You see this. Clear? This is, so this is the phasor diagram. Okay, so this is the maximum value of the current, this is maximum value of the EMF. These are the instantaneous values on any one of the axes. Okay, so I hope this topic is clear to all of you. So now we will take the next topic. So just you revise this topic very carefully. So thank you.